So the new Minions and Monster movie is the third Minion movie, aka the seventh movie of the Despicable Me franchise, actually have shown how the Minions are still at it at their antics, which of course, in the beginning, and of course, with Gru, and now their next adventure is at Hollywood. But we can tell how they have taken everything out of control because they are trying to make their own movie. Which, of course, the Minions, which voiced by Pierre Coffin, actually are in Hollywood. Which, of course, knowing how they actually looking forward to star in a movie, which they got the attention of the film director, which at one scene they actually shown battling the actors who are dressed up as soldiers, but now they actually enjoy it. However, the director actually confronted one of the minions named James, which he say that he actually has a real talent for filmmaking, which I can tell how James actually has a idea for a film, which hence the title of the movie, Minions and Monsters. But the problem is they don't actually have a monster for their movie. So, knowing how they are trying to find a monster, they actually summon a monster, which they actually name Gooby, which voiced by Trey Parker. So, Gooby has decided to help them find a monster, which he summoned a orange blob-like creature named Irene, who actually has multiple eyes. But everything got out of control when Irene decided to causing a rampage. So the minions decided to battle Irene and save the day, which could actually be another minion chaos. So I actually had to admit I enjoy the minions a lot because how they actually have their silliness and how they actually fight. But I actually had to point out of how I can balance of the movie and of how I actually think if it's actually good or terrible. But we actually can tell how the minions still actually got it when they actually had their silliness. But the animation, however, well, is a little better, but it actually still could use some work. But the casting was actually incredible, and credit to Coffin for voicing the minions, which in the battle scene they put on war paint, which two of them, a cat and a clown, which that is actually funny. So I'm actually had to actually give it a bad score, but I do admire their creativity when they try to create their movie. So I decided to give it a 7 out of 10 for their wacky humor and hilarious battles. and can't wait to see what else the Minions have in store. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the movie review. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. Until then, this is Anime God Running here saying signing out. Laters.